Hey, it's Beth here. Episode over 65 and talking, episode 511. Okay, I went to go see Ferrari. Michael Mann's new movie. He's been trying to get it made for 30 years. Adam Driver looks super Italian, super good in this movie. The story was written, it's from a book, but the son, the illegitimate son of Enzo, played heavily in this story. I don't know why she did that. I hate Alexa. Anyway, what happened next was the story, Penelope Cruz got involved. So the story is all airtight, and Enzo, plays the father, and he adores his mistress and her son, okay? And in the original script, the wife is treated like she's out of her mind, gun-toting, insane woman. Penelope Cruz, thank God, comes into the movie, and she says, let's just hold back a little bit. Let me find out what Laura was made of. And she created a believable character, the only believable character in this whole thing, because she's been betrayed. And in the script it was just like, oh yeah, so what? Penelope's like, no, I need to know more. She makes Michael Mann take her to the apartment they lived in. They found this insanely crazy wallpaper that Laura had. It just looks like so much madness and so much grief, because this 1 year of this story is the year that she lost her son, her only son. And in this very same year, she finds out that the company is going under and that her husband has been having a long-term love affair with another woman who has a, get this, 7-year-old son. She finds out everyone in her town knew about it. She found out that her mother-in-law, who's living with them, knew about it. And she just says back to her, he deserves an heir. So this poor woman, the whole world that she lived in is a lie. She plays this character so well. And actually, I know it's about car racing, but so what? It's really about what happens to her. And there's this one scene where she does have this gun and she shoots at him, but she shoots way above his head, like she doesn't want to kill him. She just wants his attention. And then they have this other scene where she wants her gun back because he's taken it away. And he looks into her eyes and there's so much grief between them. So much, it's impenetrable, the agony that they share. And they have this crazy lovemaking scene on the dining room table that is filled with so much sadness. So every time they're together in the movie's great. The movie's gotten kind of panned. People say it's stuck in second gear. Not when Penelope's there. And there is this horrific scene that was a true story about a crash that is, it's hard to watch. But it's just this one scene, and then the rest of it is just this racing that doesn't make sense, and these money concerns that don't make sense. If they had just decided which story to tell, we either tell the story about the Ferraris and this other woman and the child, and then I look into it, I'm like, whoa, this Lena person, this other woman is sanitized. She's almost like a saint. And then I find out that Piero, the son, has given a lot of money to this movie and a lot of notes to this movie. And in the notes, he wanted his mother portrayed as the most perfect person who ever lived. And Shailene Woodley plays it like that. Oh, she's up on a ladder and she's exquisitely getting some plums for a pudding that she's making. She loves, but we never see her with her clothes off and no passion. Just this amazing woman, and she has this scene where she says, I would have never done it. I would have never, ever done this to your wife. But now, what can I do? I have this son. I'm like, how did he get here? By the stork? I don't think so. So that's really unbelievable. All of that is unbelievable. The racing it's impossible to understand unless you're a Formula One racer. But Penelope, when she is on the screen, it's worth it, but it's not worth going to the movie theater. The only people at the movie theater when I was there were 12 guys, and they all look like car racing, like Formula One devotees, people that go to the racetrack all the time. And they kept looking at the cars because I was watching them. Okay, if you are that person, this movie is probably great. But let's say you're just an average person like me. Penelope Cruz, and how hard she tries to get to the heart of this woman. And she said when she got to the house and she saw the wallpaper, something happened. And she started loving this person because all she heard was, oh, you're going to get crazy. Just get crazy. Just go do nutty things. Do horrible things. Just rip up the room. Throw fruit. Scream. Yell. Be crazy. I'm like, wait a minute. Laura built this company with him. Okay? She was the money maker. She was the marketing. He was all involved in the engineering of the car. That's fine. But they built it together. And they had this son together. And the son was the heir. And the son died of muscular dystrophy, which is hard and horrible. And she's grieving. And she's only been grieving for 1 year. And then she finds out that the company's failing and her husband has this other family with a 7-year-old boy. And you think she's going to be sensible? And you're looking at her behavior as if she's the bad guy? I hate when that happens. Penelope said, no. You want me? I'm an Oscar-winning award actress. I will get this movie greenlit for you, but we will change the lovely Laura. And she does get upset, but it's rational. It's understandable. And it's grief, and you just feel for her. So, thank God she was in this movie. If that had been how it was written originally, and I'm just supposed to think that she's the crazy one, and she's just out of control and overreacting, I would have thrown my popcorn at the screen and left. But Penelope's there, and it's good. And I do not think this is anything you need to see in the movie theater. And I'm sorry, Michael Mann, but for some reason you just didn't get to the heart of the story. So, but it's definitely a rental, and definitely to see Penelope Cruz just, it's not even restore. It's not even revive. It's expose. It's make believable, make known what it feels like to be grief-stricken and what happens to you, and betrayed. Everyone in the town, every person she knew about this affair except for her. That's not crazy producing. That's crazy producing. She deserved to go get angry. Every now and then, a woman has the right to get mad. And Laura did definitely have the right to get mad. And all she asked, and she really behaved magnificently well, because she got this money from her husband, $500,000. He thought she was just wanting the money for herself. And she got it to give to him so he could put the company back together. I think in every single way. And then all she asked was, please don't acknowledge this boy till after I'm gone. And that's not too much to ask, because she didn't last very long. She died in like 1978, so probably from a broken heart. I thought she was beautiful. I thought she was wonderful. And I thought the mother of Piero was this sanitized version of, it made me so mad. It made me so mad. Come on, she broke up a family. She had a child with this man while he had a child with his wife that was ill. She lived in this beautiful big home that he was providing. And you don't get to be a saint. I'm sorry. I don't care how much your son loves you. There should have been an edge. There should have been something real about her. But, she just hugs him and makes spaghetti and kisses her son. I mean, I just wanted to throw my popcorn at the screen. So, okay, you can't blame a kid for wanting his mom to look good, but it was too good. So there's just like all kinds of inconsistencies, and I was unable to grab onto the story and these characters because they were sort of one note. And then this Piero goes, oh no, I didn't really put my 2 cents in the script. There were things that weren't true, like I didn't ask my father for an autograph. I'm like, that is such a nothing part of the story. You were so busy saying I want my mother to look fantastic and good and clean and saintly that you said, okay, throw the autograph thing and just give me everything I want about my mom. And I get it. But you don't get to throw Laura, the wife, under the bus. And Penelope Cruz wouldn't have it. And she picked that woman up and she made her real, and she fought very hard with the director, with every single person involved in the story. They wanted her to look more beautiful in scenes. She said, I am a grieving mother. And I was like, go for it, Penelope. She said, I know how she feels. I almost know how she feels. It's intolerable. It's unbearable. And she does portray it like that. So for the moms out there, for anybody who's grieving, for anybody who knows what pain is, Penelope does a good job. So thank you, Penelope. Otherwise, this would have been even a harder thing for me to bear with the homewrecker being a saint. But anyway, did my best. I know this is a male movie, but you put girls in the movie and I'm going to watch them and I'm going to look at them. I'm going to try and figure out what they're there for. So if I was a guy, I might have been into the racing. I don't know. There's the Spanish guy was great, and he actually had been on the bobsled team during the Olympics just months before this. They didn't put that in the movie. It was very upsetting to Enzo. All these little details that would have made it interesting, they didn't put in the story. But doesn't matter. They were constantly racing in cars, and I'm constantly supposed to know what gear they're in and I'm not a Formula car racer. So if you're not either, good luck following this. That's what I've got. I would say definitely wait till Netflix. Don't even pay $6 for it. You know, just wait 2 months, get it for free on Netflix, and I think you'll like it that way. So I'll be back. Thanks. It kind of made me a little insane, to tell you the truth. So be careful with it. And I will be back. Thanks.